My next comedian has been performing all over the country. He's also performing, not a performing artist. He is a published author. There's a difference between writing and performing. I'm still learning. The next comedian is performing next month at the Laughing Devil Comedy Festival. Please welcome him here to ACME, Pete DAlessandro.
Thanks. Give it up for Josh. He's a hell of a writer, isn't he? I don't know if that was a knock on me. I wasn't sure how to take that. That's cool. I love doing stand-up because stand-up is great because as comedians, we learn by bombing. I'm fine with that. Like, if you want to get better at this, try failing miserably. All right, I'm fine with that part of it, but I'm tired of people coming up to me after my shows being like, Pete, it looks like you really learned a lot tonight up there. I didn't actually think it went that bad. No, trust me, you learned hard. All right? I'm still having a little trouble with comedy terminology. I've been doing this a while, but I had a great show a couple weeks ago. I'm not going to say I killed, but like, I raped and pillaged. I always like to do one early rape joke, warm everybody up. It's really a way to win the audience over. It's really cool, but every comedian you'll ever see has had a joke stolen from them at some point. And there's nothing you can do about it. You just sit there and watch someone else do your material. So I'm going to segue into someone else's bit. When I first moved to LA, I thought stand-up was the way to go. You know, I thought this would make me some money. My first year in comedy, I made $60 the whole year. Yeah, I was one of the 10 wealthiest comics in America. It was rough. And then I tried to become a bartender, and I thought, you know, at Hollywood, people were like, Pete, this is Hollywood. You're not really good looking enough to be a bartender. So I became a comic. And then people were like, you know, Pete, you're kind of too good looking to be a comic. Works better if there's fewer comics here. That's all right. I know why I haven't gotten farther in stand-up. I know why this hasn't gone anywhere. I know what separates me from the best comedians. My parents loved me. Absolutely loved me. Nothing ruins your stand-up career like a happy childhood. Entertainment in general, really not a good way to start out. And then I'm happily married. My wife loves me. She's really good to me. So that sucks. Not a lot of material coming out of that, that's for sure. Not a lot of gold. We're supposed to share personal stories from our lives. I'm happily married. I had a happy childhood, and I don't do drugs. This is not a gold mine for stories. I had one thing happen. I went to the ER a while ago, and I was told that my life was in danger. And as a guy, as a macho guy, at least for the purposes of this joke, I'm a macho guy. But you seriously, you hear that and you get a little scared. But if it comes from an infection in your right nut, you get religious. I don't have another way to tell you where that was. I've tried a lot of things. They're all just more disgusting. So I do that one for you guys. So I went through this whole ordeal, and I saw my doctor, and I'm going like, do you think this looks serious? Is this something I really need to take care of? Do I need to go to the hospital? He's like, yeah, you know, hospital might be a good idea, or at least my office. Trader Joe's is a terrible place to talk about this. I'm not equipped here. I did have to go to the ER, so I'm in the ER, and I'm hyper aware of what's going on around me. There's this one dude hooked up to a respirator, and I know what the guy's thinking when he sees me. He's like, man, I would give my right nut to be you right now. And I'm like, man, I would give my right lung just to know my right nut's okay. So I hardly ever play with this shit. Not important to me on a daily basis. And then, here's the deal. When your right nut is in danger, you have to get an ultrasound on your balls. So someone has to look in my balls. Who's going to do this but the hottest porno hot nurse I have ever seen? This is the kind of woman I would have loved to expose myself to any other day of the year. But here, I'm feeling a little emasculated. I feel really shitty. And she says, sir, it's okay, just relax, disrobe, lay back, and lay your penis up on your abdomen. I'm scared shitless. It's 40 degrees in here. I'm wearing a paper-thin hospital gown. My penis can't lay on anything. You're lucky to come back in here and I have a vagina. And she called it a penis. Of all the words you could have used, something that you have to whine to say right, penis. That does not make you feel sexy as a man. You don't want to hear that. That is not a good term. Ladies, don't use that in bed. Penis is not the right word. Guys, if we had made up some other way to describe our junk, and we have plenty of real names, but like, why not replace penis officially? Think of all the other words we could have used that would have sounded so much better. Like, oh, he just took a fastball to his Excalibur. Oh, you hate to see that. That would make more sense to me. I'd get behind that. I'd feel that. Doc, I'm having a little issue with the old dragon tank. That sounds better. It's got some mass to it, some weight, like shuttlecock. That's from badminton. How can that possibly sound? Never mind. Is your girl ever on top of you and she does that thing where she moves the wrong way and then she bends it a little bit? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I hurt your penis? No, but you hurt my pride when you called it a penis. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here, but I've really learned a lot. So thank you very much.